Hey traders, this is Jeff from ZenTrader.ca with a weekend update. Just got some thoughts I want to put out there as we head into a week after a week where the selling really started to intensify. On Friday, we really broke down from some wedge patterns on the NASDAQ and the Dow. However, starting to see some positive signs with the positive divergences I highlighted on the post on the various sectors that I cover. Now, that alone in itself is not a reason to even think about going long, but it is reason to think about lightening up in your short position. So I did just that with half of my core position on Friday. You can see my market timing signal trigger to sell in the market to 29.50. We're now 200 points lower than that. And that, that's good enough for me to take some off. You don't want to be too greedy in these markets. It's important to really bank some profits, and I'm going to keep the remaining shares that I have on this. I will continue to hold until my timing signal triggers a exit completely, and I will add on any intraday strength as long as my timing signal remains bearish, and that's how I'll play that. But I just felt it was worthwhile to point out that I did take some profits, and the futures are down right now. The Dow, I believe, is down about 80 points, NASDAQ down about 16, so it's looking like we're going to have a weak open tomorrow, so that would be a good opportunity again to lighten up, and who knows, the selling could really start to intensify. I see two different options playing out here. Number one, we bounce from the oversold levels that we do, work off some of that oversold nature of the market, and then we roll over and we head even lower. Or we just get it out of our systems right now, and the selling will beget more selling and margin calls and panic selling, and we'll have some sort of flash crash. I hate to say that word. It's everybody knows what it means. But we'll have some sort of panic selling, I guess, and it will capitulate, and we'll see some record volume on NASDAQ and the Dow, and maybe at that point the markets can stage some sort of decent short rally, which actually lasts 3 to 4 weeks or maybe even longer. But I like to take things one day at a time, and right now the markets have sold off. This particular timing signal call has been pretty profitable, but you've got this breakdown here in the NASDAQ. The Dow's even worse. The TSX has actually held up pretty good. Not bearish on this market exactly. There's still some things about it I don't like, but it's essentially holding up better than the US market. So maybe commodities are starting to find a bottom here. I remember looking at a CRX chart, which I don't have handy, and it didn't really look all that good, so I don't really know if that's the case, but this, I like to keep an eye on the TSX as well. The last chart that I really have here is the VIX, and you can see now that the volatility index is in an area where it's going to either reverse or it's going to accelerate. Basically the same thing that I was saying with the Dow and the NASDAQ potentially bottoming or having some sort of watershed decline. So if it gets above these and it really starts to go like it did here in 2010, here in 2011, then it's anybody's guess as to where bottom's going to be, and I don't really like to try to pick a bottom anyhow. So, but there are more instances on this 6-year chart of this being an area where the market finds some support, I guess is what you want to call it. So, in trading, you've got to play the odds, and it's looking like you just don't want to be too greedy on the short side. Like tomorrow is not the day to be initiating any new shorts. That would just be completely foolish. So just be aware of where we're at in the cycle and trade accordingly. So talk to you guys later. Have a good trading day tomorrow.